Man, was here, man. 122 pounds at 10-5, man. Watch the good fellas sports TV, bro.
Here's from Walker, Wisconsin. Watch
Good fellas, bro.
good fellas, bro.
All right, man. It's the puppy. She crazy. She all right. Threw me off a little bit, but yeah, man. Let's talk about people making excuses for Canelo. Talking about, well, this will happen when you dare to be great, and also gonna talk about the black folk in boxing. Talking about stay up, Canelo. That's all like that's all being encouraged, encouraging Canelo and giving him encouraging words. But when they lost, Canelo ain't had no encouraging words to say. When some of these dudes get their ass kicked, when Charlo lost, you ain't hear Jamal Canelo say, "Yeah, Jamal." Carissa lost in PFL. You ain't see Canelo reaching out. So I don't really understand my people, but we gonna cook on my people for a minute. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Hit my link tree link up. That's the first link in the description. You find me everywhere from Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, the whole nine. But yeah, the new excuse is that the new excuse is that is this will happen when you take chances, and this is what happened when Canelo dares to be great, and then people still saying, well, why shouldn't he still be pound for pound number one? He took a risk, he lost, and then they want to discredit Bivol too. Yeah, like Bivol, people say, why is Bivol so high on your pound for pound list? So Bivol, he should, like, at the end of the day, man. I'm gonna chop it all up about all of this, but at the end of the day, he took a calculated risk out of all the fighters, to be real, right? Out of all the fighters that that Canelo had to pick from, even he could have broke down the PBC deal to an individual deal if he wanted to, right? Out of all the fighters that he had on that deal, right? That's available, from Errol Spence to David Benavidez to Jamal Charlo, Jamil Charlo, um, whoever else they was offering. Bivol was the least attractive fight. How many people came to me and said, "Well, what you think about this Bivol guy? I never seen him fight." I seen a majority. I seen every Bivol fight he had on HBO. How about that? I seen every Bivol fight that he had on HBO to the last drop. Right? I kind of lost track of him on the zone. I believe he fought on ESPN as well. So I knew he could fight. The question was, I didn't think he was gonna get a fair shake, and they did try to rob him. They did try to rob him. So Canelo didn't take the biggest risk at all. He lucky he didn't jump up to cruiserweight. This wasn't no big risk to be great. He still tried to drain this man. Talking about there's no rehydration clause. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. You put one on Rocky Phil, you put one on him. And the rumor is it was 185 pounds he had to be the next morning. So I don't know. If you put a rehydration clause on Rocky Field, then why would you put on somebody like Dimitri Bivol? Just really that bad, man. But um, but yeah, this wasn't no risk to be great, boy. This was another calculated money grab. That's exactly what it was. It was another calculated money grab. He cherry picked him, and his cherry picking membership ran out. His cherry picking, bag ran out. He picked the apple. He picked the pear. He picked the plum. He picked a grape, a blueberry, something like that. And that's what happened. This was a cherry pick. This wasn't a risk to be great. If you was gonna risk it to be great, well, you should have went up and fought better BF. And then they saying that Town saying that, check out this channel, Town Business Sports and ENT. He said that they tried to fight Joe Smith Jr. and try to lowball Joe Smith Jr. What happened here was Dimitri Bivol took $2 million for this fight. Billy Joe Saunders got some about around 7. Let's say he made 3. I think he made between 3 and 5 at the end of the day. I think he's more closer to 3 than 5. I'm just speculating, right? So he got this fight because he was the cheaper option. That's it. He was the cheaper option. They tried to go Joe Smith Jr., the weakest link. Then they went to be the Bivol, the second hardest. So this, they tried to lowball Joe Smith Jr. This was about, he was trying to fight he was trying to fight the weakest light heavyweight first, and Joe Smith Jr. and tried to lowball him. And when Joe Smith Jr. didn't take the lowball, Demetrius Bivol took what they gave him. And that's what it's about. He took the frugalest opponent. You know, he went from the easiest trying with Joe Smith Jr. Didn't want to give Joe Smith Jr. no money. You know, then he went to Demetrius Bivol because you know Top Rank got to get their cut. He went to Demetrius Bivol. So he was trying to fight the East. So don't give me this. He daring to be great BS. Don't give me that. He tried to fight Joe Smith Jr. first, and Joe Smith Jr. in Top Rank one going for a low ball offer. Come on. Then, you know, if he really was taking the risk, well, you know, go up there and fight Arthur Better BF. If you're really taking a risk, why are you trying to fight Macabu? Go up there and fight Breedish or Lawrence O'Calley. He ain't trying to take no risk. He trying to take the route of the least resistance. When Benavidez had the WBC, he was not jumping back up to super middleweight because he fought Chavez Jr. at super middleweight. He wasn't. He didn't fight Canelo. Canelo didn't fight Triple G until Danny Jacobs exposed him. So get me out of here. Talking about he risking to be great. Man, he risking the cherry pick. If he risking to be great, he would have gave the fans the fight that they wanted to see, and that's David Benavidez. And that's just not PBC fanboys neither. Marquez, Nacho Beristain, number of people on Eric Morales, I don't know Eric Morales, but a number of people, you know, that's Mexican wanted to see that fight, including some American boxing fans, most American boxing fans. So miss me with that. He was trying to be great crap. He was not. It was another calculated cherry pick, and he picked wrong. He took the cheapest opponent for Eddie Hearn's pockets and his own pockets. Simple as that. So he wasn't risking to be great, man. Get out of here. He was trying to cherry pick because he started off with Joe Smith Jr. Then, you know, people say, well, Canelo don't get, man. Canelo had a career of soft touches, man. When you look at he trained Rocky Fielding. Like, come on. He drained Chavez Jr. Come on. And still couldn't get him out of there. He fought Cattle Smith trash. And at the same time, Benavidez lost his belt. He moved up and fought for the WC and WBA. He fought Billy Joe Saunders, who was a solid middleweight, but come on. Then he fought Caleb Plant. I mean, it is what it is. So if you want to say that taking risks, man, he's the first fighter to go through all white fighters for a four belt undisputed. The four belt era, he ain't fought one melanated fighter. You know, but you know, at the same time, now people don't want to give Dimitri Bivol his credit. He don't deserve on a pound for pound list, or he don't deserve this, or he don't deserve that, which is a crock of horse shit. I don't even mind if you put him number one, because what he did was he was a 4-1 favorite on most sports books, 5-1, whatever you want to say, 5 or 4-1 favorite on most sports books, right? And then you turn around and you say he had to beat the Nevada State Athletic Commission. He had to beat the judges, the officials, the crowd. He was in Canelo backyard in Vegas. He was in old Mexico. Yes, he used to be part of Mexico, right? He all the odds was against him, and then he win. He don't get the money that he deserved when he win, right? He don't get the credit. I don't care what he said after the fight. Well, you know, I don't really think I did. No, you did the impossible. Floyd Mayweather didn't even get a unanimous decision over Canelo Alvarez. Come on, he got a split decision or a majority decision, whatever it was. His one even you beat Canelo every damn near. Floyd beat him every round, but you beat him. You dog walked him. You hurt him. You weren't even trying to hurt him. So why shouldn't he rise into my top three? Tomorrow, we don't think Earl should be, man. His resume is just as good as Earl Spence's. When you look at it, people just look at the names. You're talking about guys like Felix Valera coming up, Sullivan Barrera. You know what I'm saying? Look at a guy he already beat, Joe Smith Jr., who became a champion. You know, I think he fought Brian Caparero. No, these dudes better than Danny Garcia at 147. And probably some of them like this is better than Sean Porter. Yeah, Sullivan Barrera probably better than Sean Porter. John Pascal, he did that back in 2018. He really wasn't at his peak though. He Cedric Agnew. He done this in what? He done this in under 20 fights, not including Canelo. Come on, Umar Salamov. I think he really beat Joe Smith Jr. He got robbed. No, that ain't him. My bad. That's the other dude. But that was his only loss. So he got some names on his resume, bro. And he Errol Spence, he won't even step in the ring with Terrence Crawford as of right now. And Dimitri Bivol stepped in the ring and he tamed Canelo Alvarez. He deserved to be top 3. He did the impossible. So you beat Canelo, you don't get the money, then the fans diminish what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit crap. He deserved to be top 3. Anything other than top 3 is ridiculous because he got the resume to back it up. His resume just better than Benavidez, better than Jamal Charlo, probably right on par with Jamil and Errol Spence resume, on par with Terrence Crawford resume, or you can make a case that some of them better. Just people just don't know the international flavor that he had on his resume. And people just look at names. His skill set has always been good. Just because y'all ain't never heard of him, y'all. That's how I know y'all ain't watch boxing. Dude been around for since the HBO ended. He's part of that European invasion. So, like I said before, why y'all just gonna discredit the man? That makes no sense. He did the impossible. Y'all, nobody believed in him. He got a decision. Ain't like he knocked him out. He got a decision. And anything less than top 3 on pound for pound, anybody with heavyweights on pound for pound, you dumb. I said it. You dumb. You don't deserve to be alive in this boxing universe. Come on. So that's called pound for pound. Now, if you want to make a the best boxer in the world list, then cool. You can put heavyweights in there. It's pound for pound. Exactly. I still told most of y'all ain't never lift weights. Top 3. I don't hear about Usyk. He's a heavyweight. I want to hear about Tyson Fury. He's a heavyweight. Don't want to hear it. But yeah, people want to take away from it. Then you got, black people, praising. You got black people praising, sending words of encouragement to Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think he can bounce back, and I think he can do what. A lot of these niggas ain't have shit to say when Deontay Wilder got whooped on. You heard these same brothers like Antonio Tarver and them dudes talking about he need to retire. He lost to the best heavyweight in the world. What the fuck I need to retire for? In hindsight. Man, I thought he should retire too because of the excuses, but it wasn't no words of encouragement. It wasn't no he can bounce back, he can still be good. Only person that been encouraging Deontay Wilder is a white man, Tyson Fury. So I drop my belt so he can come back. I think he's the second best heavyweight. Come on. You got Jamil Charlo talking about, shooting him and stuff. Come on. You got all these black people that got all these words of encouragement. Clarissa Shields, she got these words on Canelo. When you lost, he ain't say 2 shits to you. Your boyfriend Anthony Joshua ain't say 2 shits to you. I don't understand why we feel like, I don't understand why we feel like, we gotta be there for the other, but they ain't there for us. Like Town always say, we don't have no, allies. Let him lose with his team. And people saying, well, I think he can bounce back. I think he can do it. No, shut up. Because once you get your little ass whooped and you get beat up, he won't have no words of encouragement for you. None. Won't have no words of encouragement for you. Stay up, Canelo. That's what they saying. Stay up, King. That's what they saying. Now they saying, I think he can bounce back and all this, or he took a risk and he's still pound for pound. You still pound for pound. You just got your ass whooped every round. You lost 9-3. Name me somebody. I've seen pound for pound champions get knocked out like Michael Nunn. I seen them, lose close fights like Montel Griffin, Roy Jones, where that was their disqualification. I seen them being disqualified. You ever seen a pound for pound champion lose as many rounds as Canelo Alvarez and all the brothers and the sisters? Oh man, I love Canelo, man. He the best fighter in the world. When it comes to Terrence Crawford, it's just like, man, oh, he really did nothing. He ain't fought nobody, and we come on, man. See the difference? These black people hate themselves. You can't say people who think like that. You can't say people who, when our brothers and sisters down, they need encouragement. Y'all kicking them while y'all down, while they down. Crawford, the only one that said that, Canelo Alvarez be cherry picking and shit. He ain't that good. He need to fight the brothers. He need to fight Jamel and them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. you know, and they come around and say, well, Canelo don't have to fight us, man. Canelo can do what he want to do. We love Canelo. He ain't ducking us. And it's just like, man, and these niggas from Texas, bro, where they still doing things that was happening in the 50s and the early 1900s and chaining people behind, you know what I'm saying. And they out here butter biscuit, tap dancing, you know, electric slide, jugabooing, raccooning, male lady probably. They still out here. Hello, my baby. Hello, WB Frog tap dancing. Get out of here, man. Oh, you know, I don't think he ducking me, subs. I love Canelo. If he never fights me, I still love him to death. You know, I just want to hug him. I just want to taste his lemony, smell his lemony breath. You're like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. So nobody trying to hear none of that crap, man. These niggas be, man. As soon as a brother loses, oh man, fuck, he need to retire. He was overrated. I told you this, that, and the third. Or if he get a big win, you know, really wasn't that big, you know. I ain't trying to hear none of that, man. It is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notification. We go live, drop a video financially. Support the channel, cash up. $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit my link tree too. That's the first link in the description. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all there in the link tree. Check out my boxing news playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is the bell icon button. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Stay up, Canelo.